Trigger warning: talks of sensitive subjects, including animal neglect and abuse. This video may not be for everybody. I understand if you need to click out now. We don't go into a lot of detail, but we do talk about some. Hey you guys, welcome to a Foodie Beauty comment section video. We have to talk. So we're in the comment section of her newest vlog with Salah, where they go and visit a zoo. They pay money to go take photos with these tigers, you guys. We're not going to watch a clip. I did a live. We watched 5 minutes, and that was all we could do. We're not going to watch clips here, but I will say that these tigers looked very sedated. At one point, Salah was leaning his body weight on the tiger. They were petting it. They were making all kinds of noise. It wasn't behavior of a healthy, happy, normal tiger. Do you know what I mean? So we're going to read these comments. They're important to talk about. I understand this topic may be heavy for some, so it's totally okay if you skip this video. Again, we're not watching any clips. But we're going to watch Foodie Beauty defend herself, defend the zoo in these comments. And I'm going to just show you an article in a moment that does show proof. Because her whole thing is, there's no proof, there's no proof. There's been proof that these animals are mistreated. So she pinned her own comment and said, there is no proof the tigers are drugged at all. Actually, the place claims they are not. Okay, so if a place claims they're not, then we're just taking their word as gold, right? Especially when it comes to animals. She continues, actually, the place claims they're not. We just love tigers and really appreciate there being a way for humans to interact a little bit with these majestic creatures. Blocking annoying comments, blaming us for the existence of this zoo. If you are so against this, then go cry somewhere else and watch something else. Salah's right under her, saying, and there is 1,000 of people visiting this place daily. That doesn't make it okay, Salah. That doesn't make it okay, and it's very alarming that you two don't realize that. It's very scary. You'll just go with what anybody else says is okay. It's very weird. Daniel said, thousands of people visit SeaWorld doesn't make the treatment of the animals any better. Amen to that. I'm liking that. Lucky One said it, Daniel, SeaWorld is the worst. Status Disarray said, Thailand puts a lot of time and money into animal rescue and rehab. I have zero worries. Those cats look amazingly healthy and content. They were knocked out. How can you tell if they were content? Kina says, is a paradox to me. I don't like to see wild animals caged and being prodded by humans. I would never allow my horse, a domesticated animal, be handled like this by strangers or keep her so confined. However, natural habitats for tigers have dwindled, and if they are to survive at all, zoos, etc. may be the only chance they have. Hoping soon in the future these tigers will have a more suitable wild enclosure and not be handled by humans. I'm not faulting Foodie Beauty and Salah for going there. I am, and I'm faulting them for paying money. But they said to keep the tigers, they need money from tourists. I hope this is not a place like that horrible Tiger King. Well, it sure sounds like it. Ash said at Status Disarray, healthy and content? LMAO, they feed them chicken. Do you think tigers eat chicken in their natural habitats? No. Even zoos feed them a lot of red meats from prey they would normally eat. Those tigers are sedated AF. Don't be gullible, people. There's investigations and articles about it out there. There's a lot, you guys. There's a lot. And like I said, after I think we read this thread, I'm going to go over there just for a moment and read a few lines from the article to you guys. We're not going to go into detail, but it's important to see. So Kaio Cat said, Chantel, tiger abuse is rampant in Thailand. It's okay to initially be ignorant. Just don't ignore the people telling you this isn't normal and isn't okay. Learn from it. Let's see, Arguti, however you say it, said, oh, please, put 2 and 2 together and come up with 4. There is no way a tiger would allow one after another person to pet, prod, or even get near him/her without moving, reacting to stimuli, or even attacking. Those animals are sedated and most likely overdose to death on a regular basis. Then you have to question, how are they replenished? Are cubs taken from their mothers by poachers? Are they being bred? How many die in transit? And tell Salad that not even standing over a sedated animal, pretending to have shot it to will make him manly. It does the opposite. I'm liking this comment. Platano said, to subdue the tigers and stop them from being violent, the handlers who work at these so-called sanctuaries are abusive towards the animals. They are forced to sit in hot sunshine for hours and often hit with wooden sticks or clubs when not obeying instructions. You guys, I know this is really hard to hear. I know it is. We have to talk about it, though, and Chantel needs to hear this stuff. Let's see. So I don't know how much more we need to read, though. I think we got the point, right? So I'm going to scroll up. And pause and read at your own convenience. Gabrielle said, what I don't understand is Chantel is finally making decent content and still people complain. So decent content involves eating live seafood where the shrimp are literally running to get away, falling to the floor all over the place, and paying money to take photos with tigers who are heavily sedated. This is quality content? I must be missing something. So let's see. Gideon said, the fact that Foodie's even still alive shows that the tigers were drugged. That's what Gideon said. Okay, let's see. Anti-constitutional said the place won't advertise they sedate the animals for obvious reasons, but everything in their body language and demeanor will prove otherwise. These tigers are lethargic and have zero muscle mass. You would have noticed if you paid real attention to animals. Well said. All right, you guys, let's scroll on. Super Chat Cat said, did you have to sign a waiver before entering? Just curious. Bernice said, thanks for sharing. What a great experience. You know what? That just reminded me. Let's head over to that news article really fast. Let's talk about their great experience they're giving over there. So there's several articles. There's actually a lot of them. I saw the New York Times had an article. I'm reading one by Independent UK. So I actually just had to take off a video of, it must be some sort of proof. It had tigers chained up, etc. I just had to take it off. So there's proof out there. Let's read just a little bit of this article. It says, a new undercover investigation of Thailand's zoos shows abuse of tigers for tourist selfies is still rampant, a charity has said. While concerns about the treatment of big cats in the country have been raised for years, animal rights campaigner group Lady Freethinker LFT said it had found cruelty against photo prop animals in recent visits to 11 zoos across Thailand. Let's read a little bit more. Wow. Tigers having lighter flames put under their noses so they would lift their heads for pictures is a form of abuse that has never been filmed before, according to LFT, which shared the footage with The Independent. I think I've read enough. But this is quality content, right? Jessica Abbott said, heavily sedated, it is never okay to grab or touch an animal's tail. I cannot believe many think this is normal. I can't believe it either. And I can't believe you have to explain this to adults, but I guess this is where we're at. Oops, I didn't mean to hit anything. Okay, BB Truth said, good job promoting further animal abuse. You both are some sick, dumb individuals. You both are animal abusers. I'm liking that comment. Fake Gold and Fendi said, you look uncomfortable and anxious, because she knew what she was doing, you guys. With her history of animal neglect and abuse, she knew what she was doing. Anything for views, clicks, to shock people, to hurt people. It must make her feel a little bit anxious. It must. Maybe something was speaking to her, telling her this is wrong, but she probably ignored that voice. So first name is his last name said at 9:56, big man, I thought you weren't scared at all. Is that when he was doing the trigger finger at the tiger? Lourdes said, the way they abuse these poor animals is a sin. You should be ashamed of yourself for contributing to their suffering by giving this horrible place your financial support and shouting it out for other people to go to. Let's not forget that. They continue, but you're a filthy, boil-infested tub of lard who has no shame. So of course you see nothing wrong with any of this. What a disgrace. I'm actually shocked these comments are still up. Aren't you guys? She must need the engagement. Mrs. H said, Cat Hitler supporting animals in captivity. No surprises here. Bella Toad said, I cannot believe you would go to this disgusting place and then post it. Disgusting. Empty cages, too small, drugged animals. What nasty people you are. I'm liking that. Ghostly Girl said, are these comments deleted now? Because if you click on them, it gives you this message. So I'm wondering, like, are we just lucky we're still here and getting to see the comments? I don't know. But Ghostly Girl said, you and Salah are disgusting for financially supporting a place that abuses tigers. Do your research next time and stop going to zoos. MJ Cody said this, I'm going to like that, by the way. MJ Cody said, this is offensive, yet must seem normal to you, Chantel. Long live BBJ and Sam. That might have to be in our thumbnail. Stinky Winky said, they probably feel so ill from all the drugs. This is abuse. I agree. Lava said, there is really no point in telling someone who abused her own pets not to support a facility like this. She doesn't care. Stinky Winky also said, animals aren't entertainment. This is wrong and cruel. I'll never support you again. I don't know why I ever did. Wow. People are finally waking up, I hope. I'm Just Baby said, new video title for you. Documented animal abuser goes and pets sedated tigers and tells people to cry about it. They said they're not sedated. Of course they say that. Even tame tigers won't just be sleeping while strangers pet them, you absolute. See you next Tuesday. I'm liking that comment. Chantel Animal Abusing Pig said, absolutely on track with an animal abusing POS. I'll just say it, piece of shit. You really think with the way you smell those tigers wouldn't have thought you were a dead buffalo? Grow up, idiots. Oh my gosh. I think that has to be our thumbnail, and well said. Strawberry Moon said, just apologize and move on. Chantal, you are in the wrong here. If you love tigers like you claim, you would want the best for them, and this is not it by a long shot. Like I said, I'm so surprised these were up even this long. Tatting Delight said, tigers don't belong in cages and put on display for our amusement. You are both so ignorant to think these animals aren't being abused. How cruel and disgusting. Was your photo op worth it? If you love tigers so much, donate to tiger reserves and rescues. Of course you will double down on this with the infamous stay mad. Just because you can doesn't mean you should. I reported the video. Well said. Just because you can doesn't mean you should. Let's see. Someone said disgusting. Limitless Possibility said Siegfried and Roy trained their tigers as well, and Roy was mauled by one of them. This is so sad. These animals are meant to be in the wild, not human entertainment. The Hater Tater said, do you have any idea the cruelty these animals endure in order for them to remain submissive enough for foolish tourists to take a selfie with them? Giving money to a place like this is supporting the ongoing abuse of these beautiful cats that belong in the wild, not on a table to be petted and photographed. This is disgusting. We're liking that comment. Biggie Small said, wouldn't a normal tiger freak out if someone grabbed their tail? Yes, and if they were putting their weight on a tiger, yes, they would. All right, let's scroll up a little bit. You guys can pause and read some of these at your own convenience. Lucy said, this is disgusting, those poor animals. I know. Patty said, this is absolutely disgusting. YouTube should make her take this video down. I'm liking this comment. The replies are gone. Josie said, this is gross. Show me any respectable wildlife park/zoo that encourages the public to interact with wild animals. If these animals weren't sedated, you'd be food. Well said. Okie Doll said, 100% pulling for the infected boil. Yep. Many people are, you guys. If you go on Twitter right now, everybody's upset over this. Everybody's disgusted over this. It's not okay. Mandarin said, why do you literally never research anything? The proof they are drugged is science. They would not sit that way for rounds and rounds of tourists, effing idiots. M Dash said cringe. User said heartbreaking. It is. Catgirl said, sorry Chantal, I love your girl, but I cannot support going to see these tigers. There was obviously something wrong with them. These places do things to the animals to make them act like that. A Google search shows how bad they are. I just can't condone it. I'm glad you had a fun time, though. Spring said, Salad's head is shaped weird. Did he sleep on his back when he was a baby? Oh my gosh. Let's see. Southern Snow Queen said, please go educate yourself on how these animals are treated. Tigers and other big cats are not toys or pets to hang out with. Many cubs are removed from their mothers very young. Canine teeth are removed, claws pulled, and when the animal is no longer of use, they put the animal down. Please visit the website for Carolina Tiger Rescue and learn how you going to pet a tiger is hurting animals. That was really hard to read, but I think we needed to see that as well. Patricia said, apologize and remove this now. With 74 likes, we're making it 75. Patricia also said, seriously, real tigers out in nature are a predatory animal. They do not allow apex predators ever close. Bad idea supporting this. Woody said, I have enjoyed your videos but felt uncomfortable watching this. I don't trust they are treated well and are not here for our entertainment. It just didn't feel right. Well said. All right, you guys, I'm going to scroll up, so pause and read these at your own convenience. Oh, no, we need to read this one. Sorley said this place was part of an undercover investigation of 11 zoos and tiger parks throughout Thailand in 2017. Is this what we just read? Reporters recorded footage of trainers holding lit cigarette lighters under the tigers' noses to train them to lift their heads up for photos and selfies. They were poked with sticks, drugged, and hit to train them. I can't read the rest, but there you go. They end saying, please don't support these vile places. This is no way for these poor creatures to have to live out their lives. It's hideous. We're making 182 likes. All right, you guys, I know this was a lot. I know this was a very heavy topic. But if we just turn a blind eye and we act like this isn't existing or happening, like what good does that do? I want to be part of spreading the word. And I know you guys probably do too. You know, with all these comments telling Foodie Beauty how wrong this is, she should be ashamed of herself. If she didn't know, now she knows, and giving her info, Foodie Beauty will continue to double down and say she did nothing wrong because of people like Buckshot. Let's read their comment. Wow, the shock when you thought you were going to pet the baby ones and had to suddenly adjust your plan to deal with going up to an adult? Just when I thought you couldn't be any more brave for doing this whole trip, you pet a tiger? What a queen. Foodie Beauty's not brave, she's a coward. She walked up to a very heavily sedated tiger that had really no choice if it wanted to be there or not. That's not brave. That's not brave at all. Let's scroll up. El Wolf left a really good comment. Apparently doesn't think the tigers are drugged, even though there's numerous articles out there. Cece's Life said, I don't think the tigers are drugged. They have been raised around a lot of humans, so I think the tiger is comfortable enough around humans to take a quick cat nap. That wasn't a quick cat nap. That was pass the F out. That is passed the F out. And Cappuccino said, I feel sad for the animals, but it is a nice experience to touch them like that. I enjoyed this video, guys. Great to see you having fun and enjoying yourselves. Yuck. All right, you guys, I think we've seen enough here. I think we get the point. I'm really happy that a lot of people are standing up for the animals and giving the animals a voice that they clearly don't have. And I want to be part of that. I want to be part of being an animal's voice. All right, you guys. I'd say let's shake off any bad vibes or negativity, but how do you shake this off? If you're feeling discouraged right now, if you're feeling sad like me, the best thing we can do is, like I just said, be a voice for animals. All right, you guys, we're going to end this video here, but I will see you guys so soon, okay? Bye.